All right, Joel, thanks so much. 5:34 this morning. President Trump is declaring a big day for world peace today after the U.S. and Iran agreed to a 2-week ceasefire. That announcement came less than 2 hours before the president's proposed deadline to escalate strikes, threatening a, quote, whole civilization will die.
Yeah, Iran says it'll reopen the Strait of Hormuz as part of that agreement, sending Asian markets soaring this morning and crude oil futures falling. CBS News' Jared Hill has more from New York.
Today, a pause after nearly 40 days of war with Iran. This after President Trump announced he'd agreed to a 2-week double-sided ceasefire, an hour and a half before his deadline to launch new, devastating strikes on the country.
We can bomb the hell out of them.
The news, a relief for protesters in New York.
I think that anytime people aren't dying, that's good.
In Tehran, celebrations spilled into the streets. Iran's foreign minister says the ceasefire deal includes a 2-week safe passage for ships through the Strait of Hormuz in coordination with Iran's military. Iran has also given the U.S. a 10-point long-term peace proposal, which President Trump described as a workable basis on which to negotiate. The ceasefire comes after Trump's intensifying rhetoric, threatening on social media earlier Tuesday, quote, a whole civilization will die tonight if no agreement.
They're going to have no bridges. They're going to have no power plants.
Iranians formed human chains to protect critical infrastructure. Some Democratic lawmakers called for President Trump to be impeached or removed through the 25th Amendment.
I think it's very clear that Donald Trump is not fit to serve as president and commander-in-chief.
Some Republicans also expressing concern over the proposed strikes.
I do not want to see us start blowing up civilian infrastructure.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said in a statement he supports the ceasefire with Iran, but added the pause does not cover Israel's conflict with Lebanon. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Pakistan and other Gulf countries were involved in negotiating the ceasefire deal. On social media, Pakistan's prime minister said talks towards a more conclusive deal would begin this Friday in the country's capital, Islamabad.